Awesome.
I'll
Awesome.
start
Let me
this.
get to my Gmail so that way
Okay,
when
yeah, I
I get
sent
with
you.
my laptop and you can see my face.
That would be good. All right. Hello,
Yeah.
Mr. Austin, in all his glory.
My AirPods just died.
Oh, wonderful.
How wonderful is that? Yeah.
Yay.
So now everybody that's in this room can hear you.
I'll try to I'll try to speak quietly. Okay. So what do we
You only
have?
speak as quietly as okay. Right now, let me share my screen so that way you can
Wait,
see
a quick prayer because I have been forgetting to do that on the I think our last meeting. Um, Dear
yes.
Lord, give us wisdom to do what you need us to do here, my Lord. Give us wisdom to figure out problems that might arise, and also give knowledge to Austin for him to understand the crazy things that sometimes I'll say. In Jesus' name we pray and ask. Amen.
Amen. Okay. So right now, I've figured out what I want to do
Okay?
with the application, and I have a kind of system set up to where I can, using hyperlinks, I can redirect to other pages that do all of the crud stuff. Um, I need to actually build them out because there's nothing that the user can do right now,
Mm-hmm.
but um, that's something that I plan on doing. So that's what we
Okay.
have. Let me share
Okay.
my screen.
All right. Let's take a look.
Okay, all right, we can see everything. Sweet.
Yep, I can see. Cool.
So this is what I'm talking about, and I'll run it to show you real quick. All right. So if we go to fetch data, of course, we have this loading screen that
Oh, cool.
puts all of the items. I still need to make these hyperlinks
Okay.
so that way it'll redirect to pages. But I already have this one developed. And if I click on it, it goes to the basically what I call the post data page, and this is where somebody can put in the request to change the name of
Mm-hmm.
a specific item, probably choosing from the list.
Okay. All right. Show me the code that is doing that. What is that item?
Um, right now, I don't have anything.
Well, you have something because there's a link there, right?
Well, yeah, there's a link. This
Okay.
right here is all I have. Line 39.
Okay.
That is the hyperlink.
Okay. So you just went on. Okay. I see. Uh, so the way to work this um, is you need to actually create the object before you go to that screen, or let me think. Try to think. What am I doing? Did I create a separate thing? Oh, great. Now I can't remember the code that I just did. Because so remember on the API, remember that you have the post, put, delete, and get. So
Yeah,
that basically translates to CRUD, right? Um,
yeah.
you can do the same here, but instead of doing specific verbiage, depending on actually let me see what I did on this other solution that I have, because maybe that will make it clear or worse. Because I'm developing another app. and I'm about the same stage that you are, and I'm also using what do you call um, your entire screen. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Okay. Why is screen? Oh, one is okay. So share this screen with you. And wait, this was bad. This is a okay. I did bad here. Give me a second. Um, no, I need to. How am I going to do this? Okay, you can see code. Yes.
Yes, I can see code.
Okay. So let me change to one monitor. Okay. So this is the web UI. And let me show you how this thing looks like. If it is actually runnable, because I don't remember what state I left this in. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I think. Oh, now I remember kind of what I was doing. Okay, so I have customer here. He has customer
Okay.
list, right? So I have these buttons up here. And if I click on
Yes.
add, look what
Okay.
happened there. See, there's
Okay.
like customer detail. So it's basically the word. So customer is going to be the listing. And then if you click on another one, like if I double click on this guy, see, notice that both of them are going to customer detail, but this one has an
Yeah.
ID.
Yeah.
But when I do add, it has all zeros.
Mhm.
So that's how the system knows you're creating a new record versus you are looking at a record. Because if it has a number in there, it knows to fetch. If it has all zeros, it knows to that this is a new record now.
Okay.
Does that make sense? And even on
Yeah.
the, I don't remember if did I implement delete? I need to click and delete. No, I have not implemented delete. But delete would be customer delete, would be the word.
Okay.
Okay, and then on the code, if I look here, and I'll go to pages, see there's customer detail. And then down here, when
I
it
can't now. I see. I think the screen froze.
what are you seeing?
Right now, it's still on the customer details.
Razor, the code or the page?
The page.
Okay.
Okay. Now I see the code.
Oh, okay, so it has a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know when you can see the code again.
Okay. Yep. There's the code.
Okay, so on the code here, notice what I have up here on this first line. It has this ID text.
Yeah.
Okay, what this means is this is a variable that gets filled up down here. And notice that it says parameter. So this guy,
Um. Yes.
okay, so what happens is when I load this page, this ID gets loaded with empty. So if it is empty, it does this. So it creates the record. If it is not empty, then it searches for it.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And also on the buttons, um, no, well, I have this special class thing, but on the buttons themselves, you can see these on clicks, and it has on cancel, for example, and on cancel is down here. Where is it? There. So when I
Mhm.
press that button, it goes here.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back to your code. So share your code with me again, please.
Okay. Me.
Let me stop presenting.
Okay. So
Wait, how
I
do I?
need to get
Wait,
rid
give
of
me a
these.
second. I am seeing you're presenting, but it's really tiny. Why is it tiny? I need to. No, if I double click, how do I? How do I make the screen bigger? Uh, can you stop sharing and share again, please?
Yes.
Okay, much better. It was like
Okay.
it was like the square looked like it was just one of the cameras, so it was really
Oh yeah,
tiny. Yeah, it was like a fourth of my screen. It's like I cannot read that. All right.
nice. Okay.
Um, okay, so do you see there is a thing on the left that says toolbox?
Yes.
Click on it. Let's see if it has any. Do a bootstrap snippets. Hmm. What is a Blazor button? Let me see here. Blazor button. Okay, so what you do is right after this href that you're doing line 39, yeah, do a new line afterwards.
Okay.
And what you want to do is, actually, I should be teaching you how I searched, right? So go to Chrome on Google.
Okay.
Just open a and search for Blazor button.
Here's a result from search.
I said the word.
That's
Okay, go to that first link
okay.
and
I was
scroll.
reading this earlier.
I'm sorry.
I was reading this earlier.
Oh, you were okay. So do you see
Yeah.
that that button on click and says update heading? Yeah, copy that
Yeah.
from that start, yeah, to the end. There you go. Copy that. Go to your code, paste that there, and say add item instead of update heading. And then whatever that. Okay, so that update heading, that's the actual text that is going to be inside the button. So what do you want it to say? You can say probably add item, right?
Oh, wait.
Well,
Should
okay.
I?
No, that one's fine. That one's fine. No, that one's fine. Go back to add item. All one word. Yep. And then the one below is the text that's gonna be inside the button. Okay. Okay. Notice that the item is red.
Yes.
So click on it and do that control dot, or right click and go show me what the options are. Does it work?
Okay.
Yeah, quick actions. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Go back to the article
Um.
on Chrome. Okay, scroll down a little bit. See that it says update private void update heading.
Yes.
Okay, copy that. That whole thing in yellow. Yep, copy that. And
Which
then, yeah, just paste it. Very good. Yes, paste it there. So here's what's going to happen. Well, you don't have a variable call. Yeah, change that to add item. And then, let me see here. Where is the on? Okay, action begin. Okay, so what you want inside is you say URI, so U as in unify, yeah, the uppercase one, builder. I mean helper. Is there a helper?
We have builder.
Let me see here. Give me a second. What is this guy pointing to? Come on.
Does it mean a navigation manager?
Yeah, is the navigation manager there?
Yeah, I have a navigation.
Yeah,
manager.
call. It's so it's navigation nav manager. So call it that.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got the injected here.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna
Very
use
good.
my
Okay, and
Yeah.
do dot. And you can say navigate to. Yep. And then you open parens. And then what you can do is do no, start with a dollar sign on the beginning of those quotes. Before the quotes, I mean, before the double quotes. Before. There you go. And then on inside of it do what is this? Fetch data. Oh, we call it fetch data. We probably need to change this. But you can say this is an item, right?
Yeah.
What did we call it inside the data? Oh, it's a product. So this needs to be product
Yeah.
detail. Detail. All one word. And then
Okay.
do // and then
Okay.
curly braces and say a GUID with uppercase G
With
dot, yep, dot empty, yep, and then close the curly braces. There you go, and then semicolon at the end of the guy. Okay, so that's going to open that page, but you don't have that page there, so we need to create it.
Yeah. Can I rename this post data, because that's what I was gonna use? Can I just
Yeah,
rename the page?
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and rename that to say product detail.
Okay. Jeez.
It needs to have a / on the beginning of it.
Yeah.
And then at the end of that guy, do a / again. And then between the curly braces, type in probably product ID. Lowercase d. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what you do is on the code area, on line 5,
Yep.
you do open bracket and say parameter. Or square, yeah, parameter. Oh, uppercase, yeah, that one. Okay. Uppercase P. There you go. And then on the next line, do public string. Do a question mark after string. And then do product ID, just like you typed up there. And then open and close parens and put a get and set inside of it. You know what I'm talking about? Curly braces, sorry. No parens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've actually on the same line do product ID, curly brace, get, comma, set, comma. Get, lowercase get, yep. You're right, you have it. And then set, lowercase. These are arbitrary rules. Okay. All right, so that means that thing, when you navigate from the other page, that thing is gonna get loaded with an empty GUID.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
Do I need to do the same $sign in here so that way it's a parameter getting passed in, or no?
No, that's different. Good catch, but
Okay.
no, yeah, that thing is different because that's not really C# up there. Well, it is and it is. It's kind of messed up, but you're right. The thing dictates for you to put a $sign in there. Good catch, but that was one of those. For me, it doesn't make any sense to put the $sign in there, but I see how you would assume you need one there.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, in this case you don't. Okay,
Okay.
but okay, so let's try to just put data in there. Let's do this. Let's implement that edit thing that you did on the other page. So go to the fetch data.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, let's rename the fetch data to just say product.
Okay.
So you want to change the file name itself. So go rename and change that to product. Press enter, and then change also the top left there on the first line on the page. Change that to product. And then so you still have the menu, right? The menu is probably still pointing to that old one, so we need to find the menu here. I think it's under shared folder.
Yeah.
And I think that's the nav menu there. Yeah, there it is. So see fetch data down line 23.
23.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so change that to say product. And also, if you notice on the end of line 24, that's the actual text that displays.
Yeah.
So that, type in their product, but with uppercase P. Okay, and let's go back to, and also you changed something. You said that post data was where you were playing with, so we need to rename that to product detail.
Yes.
Is this making sense, or am I just like guiding you the whole way through it and it's not even making sense?
Well, it's making sense. It's just slowly clicking for me as we go.
Okay, because these things needs to know about each other, right? So we need to tell it. The menu is not going to automatically figure out, I need to call product now. You need to tell the
Yeah.
menu, okay, yeah, there's a product item there. Okay, so let's go inside product.
Okay.
And we need to change those edit. So do you see the line that you did there on line 33 that has the A edit? So change that to say button.
Okay.
Instead of the A's, do the same thing that you did on line 40.
And then we would put.
Now there's where the trick comes in. Right, because you're doing on click, but that on click, you need to send data in. Let me think about this. Okay, yeah, just go back to that document from Microsoft. Scroll down a little bit. Keep scrolling. More, yeah, there it is. Event arguments. That's what we want. Let's keep scrolling
Okay.
down. Okay, so here, look what they're doing here. They're iterating through this list, and they're putting these buttons in there, right?
Mhm.
So do you see that? Yes. So they're doing this on click, and where's my mouse pointer for this button? But
Yeah.
there is no mouse event args. That is not what we want. Keep scrolling down. More. Oh, these are all the. Okay, custom. That's what we want. Any event property, Blazor, create event arg event. Oh my gosh, this is complicated. Register
Yeah.
custom. Oh my god, no. Keep going down. Keep going. Keep going. There has to be something that is like, I just want to send a value. Input on custom paste, no lambda expressions. Oh, this is when you get things that get nested. There, wait. Here, go back.
To the code?
No, to the lambda expression. Here, stay here. On click, e-heading, new heading, private printing. Oh, we can do it on the fly. Let me think about this. See what they're doing there? On that yellow line?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're setting a variable, but that's not what I want. Keep scrolling down, please. Actually, no. This can work.
What if we had a container that went between web pages?
Well, okay. So here's what we need to do, right? Go back to your code.
Okay.
Okay. So if I do on click here and I put a method, well, it's just going to call the method. However, this is the same method is going to get called like from 5 different lines. So you need to somehow send the ID in so he knows which one to open. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So that's what I'm looking for. And that thing might work. So go back to that code example from Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, copy the contents of that on click. No, from all between the double quotes. Everything that's inside the double quotes.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, copy that and go to your thing. Okay. Actually, we're gonna cheat really cool right now. We can cheat really cool. You scroll down a little bit.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, very good. Oh, and also put the word in there to say edit in between that greater than and less than. Right there,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so see the navigation where you have line 61? Copy line 61.
Okay.
Do you see where I'm going with this? So what are we going to replace?
Yes.
Okay, what we're going to replace is the heading equals to new heading. Delete that all the way to the double quotes. Delete that double quote. And just paste what you have. Okay, and then replace that grid empty with product ID. No, you need you need to erase grid also,
I see.
and then product ID. Sorry, just product ID. Just like it is on line 31.
Yes. Okay.
Line 31.
Product.id. Okay.
Yes. So lowercase product.
Oh my goodness. I was accurate with my mouse.
There you go. Okay. So do you see what this thing is gonna do?
Yeah. So it's going to navigate to. Well, right now it's product detail at the product.id. Right. It's going to scan for the ID. Right.
Yes, but here's the thing. This thing is building, so line 28, you're building this grid, right? And putting an item in each grid. So what you're doing is on that edit button, you're making that edit button go to the product that for that line.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Okay.
I think.
So line 31 is printing the product ID, right?
Yes.
Okay. Line 32 is printing the name. That's on the same line of the rows, right? On this grid that you build. So you're doing first line is product ID, product name. The next item is a button.
Yeah.
But that button, you're putting a code in there to say, when I click on this button, so on click, I'm going to navigate to product detail and the product ID of the line that I'm at.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Then what it's going to do is going to go to product detail. So let's test this. So just run the application. Let's see if this works. Or if it's a horrible mistake and Bruno is not as smart as he thinks he is. And if that's the case, it's the Bruno from the past that made this mistake.
It sounds correct in theory. Like,
yes,
it sounds like it would work. And even if this isn't the way to do it, that should be the way.
It should be something. Yeah, it should be something close, right?
Yeah.
Because it is executing code, but I wonder if actually it does things. Okay, so notice that it says product now. And it has a button that says add item. Let's wait for the thing to actually load. Okay, click on one of those edit buttons and let's see what happens.
Okay.
And look at the grid on the top.
Oh, and we have the ID here.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Beautiful.
Okay. So did that make sense? So yeah, it's actually good. So do F12. Do F12.
Okay.
So you can go into like that debug mode. I mean the what do you call? Okay. Now click on the little arrow there on the top left of that thing that came up. Yeah.
Yes.
And then click on the edit button. Click on it. Okay. Notice what it did is showing you what the edit button contains. And oh, okay, it's magic. Because I don't see details in there. I was expecting this thing to show me. Okay, there got to be an event handler or something, but there's magic going on. There's probably JavaScript in here that is doing that jump. But yeah, let's not worry. Let's not worry about it. It's magic. Magic worked. Awesome.
Yeah,
okay. So here's the cool thing that you can do. Go ahead and close this and go back to code. Oh, before you do that, let's do a commit and push, because we got something to work. So let's celebrate that by doing a commit and push.
Okay. And then what is that? The edit?
Yeah, edit button.
Okay.
Okay. And there's going to be a surprise.
Why am I nervous?
What? Surprise!
What? Hold on, no.
Yay! Bruno helped you. Bruno, help! By giving you a problem.
Nice.
So what do you think
Okay,
this?
so-
What do you think happened there?
Local branch is behind the remote branch. Does
Okay.
so
Who
that
is
means-
local branch?
Huh?
Who is local branch?
Me.
Very good. Who is remote branch?
That's the server, the repository.
Yes, GitHub, right? So what this
Yeah.
means is it's telling you there's new things on the remote branch that you don't have. That this
Oh.
guy called Bruno went in there and added something to your system. So you have two options here. Now don't use the third option. Okay. Do a fetch. Do you see the little down arrow that has the little dots on it? Yeah, click on that. So I added a file, and that's why now see that it says one outgoing, one incoming. So you need to pull that change. So there's a pull button there next to fetch.
Well, do I want to know what it is before I pull it? Like, what if you're tricking me into
Deleting the
downloading a
entire. Yeah, no, you can't. Well, you could download the virus through code, but you trust me, right?
Yeah, I trust you.
Yeah, very good. Yay, trust. Blind trust. Just go ahead and click on that button.
Yeah.
No, it's even if I, let's say that somebody went in there and added a virus to your system, you would have to still double click on it. Just clicking on those buttons wouldn't do anything. So see
Yeah.
that he already uploaded. So what it did, it downloaded code that I added. So I can show you what I did. Go to Solution Explorer
Okay.
and then go all the way to the top and right click on Solution Action Inventory.
Okay.
And go to open folder in File Explorer.
Okay.
And the only thing I did see, there's a deep clean.ps1 now file all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. What that thing does is if something really goes wrong, like this should work and it isn't, that guy cleans all the code, cleans all the build code and all the packages that you have downloaded. So if something is going really wonky, you can execute that and that will clean it up for you. That's the only thing I did. I just created that file for you. And if you right click on it and let's edit that file so you can see what's happening inside.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, just right click and open in edit with Notepad++. Yeah. So what it's doing is is looking for a directory called bin, a directory called object, and a directory called packages. And every time he finds one of them, he recurses and cleans them.
Okay.
Okay? So that's the only thing that it's doing. So that's what the deep clean is. So do not ever create folders called bin, obj, or packages. That would be bad if you did that. So, okay. So go back to Visual Studio.
Okay.
Okay. And yes, I know. Go to the Git. Okay. Go back to Git changes.
Okay.
Now notice there is two outgoing, right?
Yeah.
But what you did is you did your code so it was one outgoing, and now there's two of them. That's weird, right?
That is weird.
Okay, click on it, on that link that you'll have over. Okay. Notice what it's doing there. You did the, I did the add cleanup script.
Okay.
You did the implement edit button. Do you see that on the bottom there? Go scroll down. There, that one. Implement, no, sorry, not scroll. I meant just move down. So that one's the one that you just did at 7:15.
Yeah.
Okay. Now notice I did this added clean script.
Yeah.
Okay. Notice what the line is doing. Before you had like this straight line with a bunch of dots, and now all of a sudden the line is splitting.
Okay.
Okay. No. So notice what the line is doing is splitting. And then you have my dot on the second line, but your dot is on the split. Your code is the one that split it.
Okay.
Okay, but notice what happened is there's this the top entry in there is actually merging the two changes. So the line
I
the open and now it closed again.
I'm sorry.
Okay, this line open on your implement edit button,
Yeah.
but then on the merge is merging back up again.
Okay, so it diverted into two
Yes,
different, and then now it's coming back to one of the same.
yes. So that's why
Okay.
it has two entries, because one entry is my entry
Hmm.
and the other entry is the merge that you did.
I see.
Okay, it's kind of messed up and weird, but
Hmm.
you see that whenever you have like large teams, that you never get this straight line. You get like a bunch of separation, then mergings back up again.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you can do push,
Okay.
and now you're all synced up, and data is all saved.
Awesome.
Okay, so let's go back to Solution Explorer. Let's go back to the code, the program. I mean, not program, the product.
Yeah.
By the way, notice on the, do you see the tabs? Notice at the end of the tab, there's like this, looks like a pause button, but pointing downward. If you look at all the tabs, there's, yeah, that one. Click on it. That guy shows the tabs in a vertical manner, if you ever need that. It's
Okay.
easier to
Very nice.
navigate. Yeah. All right. So what do you think you can do for the delete button?
Uh, the same thing.
Yeah. But instead of product, probably calling product detail, you probably need to create a new page called product delete.
Yeah, I have a delete data. I'm probably yeah. I'll need to rename that for
Yep.
sure.
Well, actually, before we do that, since you know already how to do this, let's go to product detail.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's try to at least show the data here,
Okay.
right? So what you want to do is, yeah, right after that line, type in override. Okay,
Okay.
do space. Okay, notice that he has all, he showed this list to you.
Yes.
The one that we want to override is called, where did I put that? On initialized async. Yeah, on initialized actually. Yeah, doesn't matter. Do we want to do async? Let's do async. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. So an over. Do you know what an override is?
Uh, kind of. It's still pretty vague to me, but you need to use it on a method that technically already exists.
Very good. Yes. So this product detail is actually inheriting from Razor pages. Okay.
Yes.
So when you gave that override command and then it showed you a list, is because all of those methods were marked as virtual on the Blazor page.
Okay.
So all of those, basically when you flag a method as virtual, it means you're free to override me.
Okay.
Okay. Notice that now it defaults to return base dot on initialize async.
Yeah.
That base is a keyword that means the class that is underneath me. So what it's basically
Okay.
doing is going to the base initialize. So what do we want to do is just keep it that way, and on line 8 do a new line. Okay. So now here's the place where product ID is gonna have data.
Okay.
Okay. So go back to product, and how did you fetch a record?
Uh, nope, that's not it. I
So you're
fetched the record. Well, I
how are you loading that list?
well, I have. It's been so long since I've looked at the code. I can't remember what I did, but I imagine what's going on is I have this TBL product
Mm-hmm.
class that has ID and name,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets the JSON from the API,
Yes.
and it assigns values to
Okay.
the name and ID.
Okay, so you're getting this data from the API, right?
Yes.
Okay. Noticing here on line 51, that's probably where it's happening, right? Because I think
Yes.
the word is kind of self-explanatory. Is get string
Exactly.
async, okay? So what we probably want to do is copy line 51 and 52. Well, actually, copy all of them. Copy the entire content of this thing. Yep. And then go
Okay.
to product, go back to product detail,
Okay.
and just paste it there. There, done. No, probably not, right? It's never that easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so why did we do TBL product? Why did we create a TBL product there? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, to
Because you have
it,
a TBL product under scroll up. There's another TBL product in here, right? No, I'm sorry, on the Solution Explorer. Is there a file called TBL product under DL? This is drawing a blank to me now. Why did we
well,
create another TBL product?
I think I did it for
Did you
something
do?
for some
Oh,
reason.
you're the one that created the grid, right? You created this grid.
Yes, I
I
did.
didn't help you with this. Okay, very good. By the way,
Yeah.
that's exactly the way to do the grid. Um, very good. Okay, so you don't need to create a TPL product in here because a TPL product already exists. You just need to reference it. Because you see
I
the
think
problem.
I've tried that before and it didn't work.
Okay, so let's try again then. Scroll up on the Solution Explorer and go to the top of this project. Okay, right click on dependencies and say add project reference
Okay.
and sell. Oh, you already have it. Okay, so
Yeah.
cancel this. I wonder why it didn't happen. Work. Okay, scroll down and then take out this public class TPL product. Okay, it's probably going to. It didn't. Why is TBL product on line 53 not red?
Probably because that's something that we did after I had already implemented that.
Oh, okay. Okay, you go back to product detail, Razor,
Okay.
and then click on that TBL product and do the control dot thing. There you go. Yeah, you want that one, using axial models. There you go.
And then
Okay. So what do you think needs to be different here to load just that one item?
to load just one item.
Yeah, because here is fetching the entire list. So you probably don't want that.
You probably just want it to find the ID that you're looking for.
Yes, so you're sending the ID in by product ID, right? Product ID contains the ID in it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And so you just use that ID to find the product.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do you do that? Let me look to see before I give you the answer. There. I'll give you a tip. Okay?
Yes.
You already did this. It's in one of your tests.
It's in one of my tests.
Yes, there's an API test here that you created. Well, I'm sorry. I was looking at my code. It's like, oh. Let me see here. Do you have that? Do you have test for API? Did we create that? Does the web API have a test in it? No, it does not. Okay. All right.
No.
Click on program on the web API. Is this the web API program? It
Yes.
is. Okay. Open controllers and look for product in there. Okay. So here you have a get, you have a put, and you have a post, right?
Yeah. I also have a delete. Yeah.
You have a delete, but there is no get for one item. You only have a get to get all items. Do you see that?
Oh, I remember thinking about that and then not doing it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
there is. Okay, so the way that you do the get for one item is magical. Okay, so what you're going to do is copy the one that gets for all items. Just copy those lines, the 3 lines, because you need the HTTP get, the action, and
Oh,
the line. Yeah, copy those. Just copy right underneath it.
okay.
Okay.
Like that?
Yep. So notice how it passes parameters on line 30. See how it's
Yeah.
sending in ID and then name. So you need to do something similar here, but just to get one item. So the only very good. Yep. So you're just getting, so you don't need name. And now you need to do something on that product guy. The sending ID there works.
I'm sorry?
If you just type in ID, does it take an ID? On that get, product get.
Yeah. I'm
You
sorry, I'm
you
a little
have
confused
okay, so that's
by
fine.
your question.
On the thing that you're hovering over, that your cursor is on, is blinking
Yes.
right now. Okay. See that it has one overload?
Yeah.
Okay, I bet that overload is ID. So just type ID. Okay. So now this thing is red now. Hover over it and see why it's complaining.
Cannot convert from type. Call result exiting inventory TBL product. Collections generic list TBL product.
What do you think the
That's
problem is?
is it returning a list?
Well, almost is the other way around.
It's passing in a list and returning a ID.
No,
What?
okay, the complaint here, since the entire thing is red, it means something on the right, something that product.get is returning does not match what is on the left.
Right.
Okay, what is on the left? What is it returning on the left? On the
On
left
the
of
left,
get.
it's call result. Oh, it's a list. Yeah, TBL product.
Okay, so what is get returning? The dot get with an ID on it.
It's just returning
Hover over the word get.
get.
Or click on it maybe. No, the other get. The get next to product.
It's not saying.
It is.
Is it? It is.
Yeah, right
Oh,
there on that line. What is it returning on there? The returns are all the things on the left of the signature.
okay. A TBL product.
Yes, it's returning one item, right?
Yeah, it's just one.
Okay, but the
So I probably
signatures.
just need to get rid of this,
Yep.
and then
Very good. Yes,
that
because
done.
now it's returning
Okay.
one item. You don't need a list on the left. Whenever you get
Yeah.
this, whenever you get this type mismatch, what it means is what you're trying to assign into it doesn't know how to intrinsically convert. Like, okay,
Yeah.
do you know what intrinsic conversion means?
I know the there's two forms of converting. There's explicit and implicit.
Yes. Yes.
I forget the difference between the two, but that one said implicitly convert, which I guess is it's trying to return something that doesn't match the type that is being sent in.
Correct. So, for example, implicit conversions, just like the words mean, right? Implicit and explicit. Explicit is you need to specifically express what you're converting to. Implicit means I do it automatically. The compiler can figure it
Okay.
out. Oh, you're trying
Yeah.
to convert a boolean to string. I know how to do that. Or you're trying to convert a integer to a float. I know how to do that. But if you're trying to convert a float to an integer, it's like I don't know how to do that. So you need to tell
Right.
it. In this case, you couldn't convert because you're trying to convert one item to a list.
Yeah.
Okay. So this code is done now. So that means now if you do product / an ID, this thing will return you that ID, that record. Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. So now let's go back to that to the website, to the product detail. Okay.
Okay.
So now that means if you go.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. You're doing the right thing. Very good. Okay. So you need to put the ID here somewhere, right? Because it needs to search
Yeah.
for it. Where do you think the ID goes?
In here?
No, that's the data coming back.
No. Yeah, you're right.
So that at that point, the data you have already done the thing. You colder. You're warmer before.
Hmm?
Um, so JSON is the data, right? The data that came back from the
Yes.
server. So that means it's loading that data.
Yes.
So that means whatever this JSON, whatever line this JSON is getting assigned and created, that's probably the line that that thing needs to be in. The ID needs to be in. Where is JSON getting created?
Right here.
Okay. So that means the ID needs to go in here somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What you need to do is just a / after that product. And then you need to put in the product ID there.
Okay, so then I need to. This is where I need to do the whole thing.
Yes. Very good. No, it needs to be just like it is on line 8.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So this should return you the data. However, we need to load it to the screen. So you need a
Yeah.
field. So I noticed that you have already done fields on the product .razor. So let's
Yes.
just go over there and just pick up on the HTML. Yeah, those two.
Okay.
Just copy them and just paste them over to.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can take care of that here in a second.
Okay. Well, you
I
don't want
need-
a TR. Okay, so what we want is probably edit field. So go to Google. Let's not copy this. Go to Google, please. Actually, do
Yep.
you want to connect the power supply so we don't get disconnected all of a sudden?
Yeah, we've got 9 minutes in the call.
Okay, so
I'm
let's.
pretty sure for the last 9 minutes.
Okay, so just look for Blazor text box on Google. And just go to the first hit.
Okay.
And scroll down a little bit. And there it is. It's input. Input at bind. And then the variable name.
Okay.
You see on the yellow one? So just copy that yellow line.
Right, and then.
And then go to product detail and paste it on the right after post data. Yep, right there. Okay, then instead of input value, you want to do. Oh, we need to assign it. Okay, we need a variable to hold this value. So right after line 8, do a new line there.
Okay.
And then we need to have TBL product available so we can load it. So do public.
Oh. Public.
And then it's gonna be the variable name that you have on line 13. So what is the name of this thing? No, you can't do var. And now it starts with
Is
the
it
T.
causal?
No, it's the product information. What is the name of the variable that holds the product?
That holds the product. I must be missing something because I see var.
Yes.
I see call results.
Yes. And then what
TBL
else?
product.
Very good.
So.
No, it's just TBL product because we just want the product to be displayed. We just want the product data. Yep.
If I could type that.
Yes, that would help. Yes, and just say product, uppercase P. Okay, and do same thing. Do a get and set, just like you did on product ID. Okay. So what you want to do is, do you see where it says M status and then it says response down there? It has a response equals. Okay, replace that response with product. Just the response part. Okay, so what this is doing is loading that variable now when it loads the data. Okay?
Nice. So then we can
Okay.
put product in the input value.
Yes. Then you can put, yes, put product there, dot, and then name. There you go. Okay. However, there's a problem here. Okay?
Mhm.
This thing is going to load, and then it's going to try to fetch the data. However, you're trying to call product.name, and that thing is null right now. It's going to crash.
Okay.
Okay? So what you want to do right above that line, on line 4, do a new line, and do @if, so the @ if, open parens, and say product, so the not equals, so is the £, yeah, not equals to null. And then open curly braces at the end of that new line. Now do a new line. Okay, and then put that thing inside of it. Okay, let's test.
Okay.
Let's see if this thing works or if it crashes horribly. And then you know, again, something is not right. Say no. I always say no to that. So what's the error? Is right there. TBL namespace TBL product could not be found. Are you missing a using directive? Oh, it's on the product eraser. I thought it was weird that it didn't go red. It did go red. Product.
Where did it though?
It's go back to the error. Go to the error list. And go to output. The output tab down there. On the bottom left. Yep. Double click on that error, the line that has the error in it. That one. Yes. Double click. That one. He doesn't like that one. So just click on it. Actually, go to product detail.
Okay.
No, sorry. Go to product. I'm sorry. And do the trick where you do the control dot there on the TBL product. And see if it gives you the option. Is it doing anything? Nothing. Oh, yeah. Did I try that? No. Okay, go to product detail.
Okay.
And copy those at using Axiom DL models and shared on the very top.
Yeah.
Copy those two.
Copy and paste that.
Yeah, copy those. Yep. And then paste them on the same place right after @ page. Yep. Oh, yeah, shared was already there. Okay. You can take that one. Yep. All right. Try to run it again.
Okay.
It's still weird to me that no, it still doesn't like that. Why is that?
The await operator can only use an async method. What?
No, double click on the first guy. The HTTP does not exist. Okay, that one is because yeah. Why did? Yeah, you need to do the injection. So nav manager.
I also need to do
yeah, get the JSON. Yep. There's a way for actually to put that in everywhere, so you don't need to keep adding it. I think is if you add it to the layout, is in all pages. But we can do that later. So go ahead and try to launch again. And by the way, whenever you get errors, always work on the top one, because it can be the other ones are still it's still not working. Await operator. Okay, that's fine. Double click on that await.
Oh. Watch
Yeah,
this.
click on the just try again. No, you had it. You have it. Oh, yeah, it is after. It's after the override. I don't know if you will like that. Try to restart.
Maybe.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, you can't put that in there. Do a click, take out async. Take out await on line 20.
Yeah.
And then on line hover over JSON for me. Okay, on the end of this line where you have your cursor right now, just add a dot after the parens. And say get response. Oh,
It's just
no, get a waiter. Get a waiter. That's good. Do open close parens. Oh, we are going about to be done. And do dot again. And say response. Result. Get result. There you go. Now open close parens again. And launch.
Okay.
Launch, 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 launch.
It likes it. It accepted it. Cool.
Okay. So in theory, when you go to that screen, the name should appear when you click on that edit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, clock. Come on. Come on, load. Load. I want to see. I want to see. No. Oh well.